Hey friends, welcome back to Moonlighter. Sorry it's been a while. So in between episodes, I decided to do a little bit of upgrading and grinding because I felt the episodes were starting to get a bit repetitive. So, there's some new stuff. Not only do we have the big sword, we have the second upgrade of the big sword, and we have 2 pieces of our gear. We have pretty large amounts of potions, so that's good. You can see here I have a lot of stuff. I figured out that you need these rune tools in order to be able to upgrade to the second tier of weapon for most anything. I've also made the spear and the gloves just to try it out, see how they work. And personally, I prefer the big swords. They're a bit slow, but they have a good long reach and a nice arcing movement, so you can stand at the corner of things. And I found this book that I don't know what does, but I decided not to sell it. You can sell literally everything. I've sold potions in my little 1-hour session in between here. I've also upgraded the shop a bit. We have a nice comfy bed, so every time you sleep in it, I get that little extra 50 hit points you see up in the top there. And we got the sale box, which I still don't understand what it does, but you can put things in there and people just pick it up and buy, and you don't get to set the price or anything. I don't know what I think it's just for overflow, just to get rid of stuff quickly. I'm not sure if it's valuable or a good way to do business. Oh shit, I didn't mean to open the shop. Come on, leave. Damn it. Well, okay, fine. Some extra cash. Actually, that's pretty nice that happened. I've sold a lot of things that I probably shouldn't, but it's easy to get the things that you want back. But yeah. The cloth gear gives me more move speed. I feel faster, at least. I'm not sure if I actually am, but we'll find out. And I figured I'll show you how this all works. I've set my sights on going for the lower path for the sword and shield, because apparently it gives a lot of elemental bonuses. I think this first one stuns, this one applies poison, fire, and then lightning. Not sure how valuable that's going to be, but here you go. Here you can see that I purchased the big sword, then the second big sword, which needed that rune tool. And that seems to be what you need for all the physical weapon paths on the second tier. So I assume that's a drop you only get in the Golem dungeon that we're working on now. I still haven't invited the last shop guy to town. Mostly because I want to... Well, I'm probably going to do more of the shopkeeping stuff in between. But when it comes to that, leave me a comment if you want to see more of it. I record everything anyway. It's just that there's no commentary or anything on it. So the plan for now is we're gonna eschew running for stuff. Instead, we're gonna try to complete the dungeon. I'm not sure if we'll be able to, but we'll see. Also, you'll have to apologize if I sound a bit gravelly. I'm recording in the middle of the night, and I'm also trying not to speak too loudly. I got my own recording space, so it's fine, but I don't want to wake Madeline up. She's got school and everything. Okay, so here you can see the swing arc. It's a bit slower, but pretty dang powerful. So let's go. Oh, that was fast. A couple of things I've learned in the dungeon. There are mimics. And if you're not a seasoned video game or RPG player, then I can tell that mimics are chests that pretend to be, or chests that aren't really chests. Also, these rooms, they're a new thing. Slime rooms. I thought at first that this was lava, but it's not. It's just slime. All it does is just slow you down. So far, it really hasn't been that big of a problem. And yeah, you can see the power of this weapon. It's very, very strong. So this is a progressing run. So we're gonna not fully explore and just continue all the way through. There's been a couple of story tidbits here and there. I gotta admit, it's it feels a bit secondary. I guess it's nice if you're very interested in it. Once again, that you're gonna have to leave that comment so I can edit it into the next set of videos that I make in this series. If there's a demand for it, but I strongly suspect there isn't gonna be. So, while playing this by myself, I gotta admit this is a pretty good game. While I can understand the criticisms that have been levied against this is a bunch of new stuff right away. Immediately sends artifact in the direction shown to the shop. Oh, so I can send stuff home immediately. Okay, sure. Let's send these Golem books home then. See, there we go. Destroys one artifact curse. What does this do? Artifact in the direction shown becomes this artifact upon returning to town. Oh, so I can turn... Oh, that's very nice. What do I have a lot of? Let's turn this into that. Or let's turn something we get a lot of. We can handle that before we leave. And this one is artifact breaks if you receive too many hits. That's not good. We don't want that. So we're gonna stick this here. And this one will remove the curse. Perfect. Old Golem minion design. Is that some kind of... Yeah, who cares? Let's carry on. Wow, this run was immediately much more interesting than the other ones. I've just been selling a metric fuck ton of golem pieces and parts. Okay, so how do I... Oh, I gotta hit him in his giant weak spot. There we go. Got your weak spot. Ah! Oh god, these shooty bastards are very shooty and bastardy. But they are no match for my giant ass sword. So that shouldn't be too big of a problem. I guess I should apologize for missing for not releasing a Chasm episode this week for those who are interested in that too. It's just been hard. I think I've had like 4 days of social engagements and stuff that I just couldn't miss. One of them, chiefly among them being my Madeline's birthday, and I'm not missing that for, well, anything. I'm the kind person that I am. What kind of idiot would I be to miss my girlfriend's birthday? A super idiot. Okay, water lamp destroys artifact shown. Let's remove that curse. Don't like that curse. Let's bring everything in. There we go. Moving on. Oh. I've grown to hate these little roly-poly bald guys. They're a bit difficult to work with. And that's me being generous. I think, is there something weird about this room? Oh, this is just the entryway, I guess. That's fine. Let's heal up a little bit. I've also learned a couple of things about shop management. And I guess this was explained in the tutorial pieces, but if you sell too much of a thing, not only does it go into that low status thing, people also stop buying it and the value vastly decreases. I don't know how to fix that yet, but still. They are like moths to the flame, I tell ya. These adventurers, so many attracted to the dungeons, so many to only feel the burn. Luckily, if you pass out in the dungeon from exhaustion or pain, it spits you out, eventually. It's a messy ordeal. No one really knows what happens. But one eventually wakes up outside dungeon, with only small traces of slime nearby and, well, any injuries they may have accumulated on the inside. Yes, Some have left the dungeons to never return, but plenty have stuck it out. Many enjoy the thrill of the fight, many looking for that big payday. There really is so much more to these dungeons, though. Yeah. Every time I find these camp rooms, that's the latest message, and it seems to be stuck to that message. So that's a thing. I guess the next bits will come in the next dungeon if... these things are still no better, though. Just kind of have to wiggle your way out. Luckily, they don't really do any damage. Still. Crack them. So, curse, destruction, and just plain old destruction. We can fix that. Put that there, like this. Destroy that curse. Then we can do maybe this, and then maybe this. So then we get to keep more at least. I'm having a hard time stacking things properly when playing. So this game isn't always the smartest when it comes to that. That's fine. These... I used to need a lot of those teeth stones, but I don't anymore. Yeah, this node is also different. It feels as if we're fighting an invisible enemy. Every time a room is left empty of people, it seems to vanish, replaced by another chamber that has already been ransacked. So yeah. Man, it really is late. I probably sound like I've been drinking for 7 hours or something. Promise I haven't, though. Not today, at least. Yeah. So this week I've had Madeline's birthday. We went and had dinner with my most of my family. And then there was a housewarming party for a couple of friends. And then we had a... don't know what I should call it. One of my coworkers are... is moving far away. For 9 months. So we had like a... see ya party or something. And that got juicy. Stellar commentary here today, folks. I'm very sorry. I'm a bit tired and I'm on a schedule, so... I told Lars the other day that I was going to miss Chasm, and then I figured, don't want to do that twice in a row. One day is fine. What's this? This is a new book and some new item, perhaps? One more item dropped by that strange jelly creature. Is that the big monster man I found? This one is a little more straightforward than a mirror. Similar to our pendants, if you're given enough gold, it can portal to safety. But, and this is the big one, the portal remains open after use, meaning one may travel back to the very spot they departed from. Simply amazing. Very convenient. For the time being, let us call it the Catalyst. Quick tip. Catalyst requires quite a bit more gold than our pendants. Okay. So then we have a Catalyst. 2,000? Okay. I guess this is how the game manages your allowing you to actually progress. That's fine. We're on a mission today. We are not getting any loot from this part of the dungeon, I think. But we are very full now. It's very tempting to just up and leave now. Oh, one more thing that I forgot to show. Every weapon has a special move. We just haven't noticed it because we've been playing with the sword and shield. The shield is just... there you go. But with the big boy sword, we can do this. Still haven't found a use for it. It's way too slow, but it's neat to know. Oh, that's a hefty crit. Come on, drop down. There we go. And of course I missed. Damn it. A lot of unnecessary damage. Let's see if there's anything that we don't need to keep. We should keep these whetstones, so we're able to actually able to upgrade our stuff. These two things here, they seem too valuable to drop, and all of these other things that drop are very common. So So I guess we'll stick with this for now. I wonder how we'll... Nope, not worth it. Come on, fall down. These guys are difficult. Oh. Today marks my first steps into these mysterious dungeons. They were discovered not far from Renoka. A small and incredibly charming village just north of the crater, and they are quite a unique occurrence. We have seen this before. It's looping around again. Heal it some more. No space. Too bad, so sad, etc. Wonder... I think I read somewhere that there are 4 floors to each dungeon. So we might be coming up to some kind of end situation. Alright, let's... No? Okay. There we go. Moving on. Ouch. Yeah, so things are really starting to hurt down here now. Like really starting to hurt. Okay. Did I just pick up one of those teeth stone things again? Well, we're gonna be able to clean up them later. Oh, spooky. Almost got me there. Maybe we won't make it after all. Especially if I'm just gonna face tank things like that. Okay, there we go. Come on. Sweet. Oh, these are gonna... Yep, they hurt. Oh god, no, no, no. I'll pass on that. I'm actually very close to dying and I don't have any more potions. This might spell the end for... Okay, now we gotta get this guy to bonk. There we go. Okay, that works. I don't have 2,000 gold. I also don't want to lose a lot of this stuff that I'm carrying at the moment, so I guess we're just gonna have to eat the loss and go home. That's a bit of a shame, but we did get a lot of good stuff with us, so at least that's something. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Once again, sorry about the scraggly voice. I will be doing only this one for today, so this one will be the only one in the series with this. See you folks. Bye.